I'm Pepito. I'm the dog that produces the show, and now it is live, and I'm a dog.
I'm scrumming! Nobody can scrum me. Nobody is scrummier than me. I'm scrummy. I'm scrumming! And I'm tired now because I had to say that twice. I'm scrumming. And the place, I came to the place and scrubbed all over your face. I'm scrumming. And you can't control that, and there's no way to stop that. Nobody can. I'm scrumming. And if you check your fucking watch and check the time of it, and you'll see this is my time. I'm scrumming. And I've never seen it. You're gonna be the same. I'm changing the game, and I'm scrumming. Oh, like Trump can, I got the juice. I'm fucking gonna let your dog loose. You're just taking his lyrics. Stop it. I'm getting scared. Well, guess what? I'm gonna call my troops. I'm on one like Neo, cocky like Tio. Nobody can guard me. I'm shooting like a fucking free throw. It's legal. My flow is legal. And there won't even be a sequel. And you see me flying like a pelican. And while I'm Yuri album gun, respect. And I'm sick like medicine. Medicine's not sick. I'm sicker than anything. And I'm a veterinarian, or a veteran, but I'll make your whole elephant sick. Losing track of lyrics. No violence. No violence. I'm scrumming. Nobody can scrum me. Nothing can control me. Nothing can scrum me. I'm scrumming. I'm here to change the scrum. I'm here to be the scrum. I'm the scrum. I'm scrumming. There's a bunch of scrum around, and I'm gonna scrum that scrum right up. Because I'm scrumming. And I scrummed and learned.
Case Blackwell said is listening on, just checking in on how well things are going.
Karate on your face. But carefully so I don't hurt you. No violence, I'm a man of peace. I do peaceful karate, which means it's mostly grappling. And everybody's gonna give me trouble. Well, I say trouble's my middle name. And the trouble with having that as a middle name is people think you want trouble, but I actually don't. I'm scrumming, and how long do I have to do this? I don't know. I hate music. I don't want to do this. I didn't choose this. Music, I'm through it. But if you want me to prove it, music's for fucking losers, and I don't need it. I'm scrumming. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Scrumming. 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 I own a lot of high-value pennies. Some are really old. And if you go to my website, I can't tell you right now because it's a really long link, but you could buy some. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Rolling around, yeah, well, I just heard the news today. Seems like this Maverick's gonna roam away. He don't believe in old school ways. He's living free. You know he won't be tamed with head wide open under the sunlight. He's rocking these highways. Yeah, he's out of sight with head wide open. He'll never conform. There's no match in motion. He's breaking the norm. He's got blonde hair blowing in the wind. He's met Scott Stepp in person. He said he's a good friend. No ties, no home, just his guitar and soul. Not the type to settle, man. You know he loves to roll with head wide open under the sunlight. He's rocking these highways. Yeah, he's out of sight with head wide open. He'll never conform. There's no man's in motion. Yeah, he's breaking all the norm. If I just went with, it'd be for all to see that you can rock the whole damn world and you can still be free. Yeah, he meets and greets, and he's carved his own damn way. But tradition.
Shit, man, back again? What the fuck? You want me in for this, man? Are you kidding me? Nah, okay, man. I'm ready to fucking sleep up all in this mattress, though, man. Urgent pill, brain memory foam. Nap zone. A nap zone. Silicone across the pillow while the bitch sleeping. Circadian rhythm, the circadian tweaking. Snorlax, except I never relax till I'm the most relaxed. No sales tax. Bitch, yeah, no sales tax. Catatonic lullaby, Dutch, Chevy nasty. Knocked her in the missions, but do not have me. Climb into bed, and I don't stop. Dozed off web pillow on the mattress top. No fucks, all sleep in the mattress top. No sleep allowed, bitch, I sleep more. Sleep on, sleep on, sleep on. Sleep on. Narcolepsy enemies are fucking doing sleep. Popping off it every time I am counting sheep. Bedtime story. Neat. Lullaby time, I'm doing extras all the lane. Ramathon as a big clone. This is a lollipop. Tammin as a pen. Tree is a lane. Doxepin, Trazodone, Ramilitine. Silver restaurant. Lamberex around. Die high federanamine, the Mexalon. Melatonin. No fucks, all sleep in the mattress though. No sleep alive, bitch, I sleep more. Sleep on. Sleep on. Sleep on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. A Pepito.
What a strange noise. The sounds of a redemption to start the stream. Uh-oh, Kendall's here. Clipping through reality.
Guys with penises, penises. Would you let your girlfriend hold your penis while you pee? It's just one time. Have you done it before?
TikTok had caused a lot of problems, but the biggest one is the trends that it decides are worth pushing to Kendall. That can get dangerous. It can get messy, I guess. I guess it'd be dangerous if they grabbed it and just yanked. You have to yank the piss out, right? Ugh. That'd be dangerous.
Look at their answer.
Whatever she wants, if she really wants to, I guess. Yes. There's a couple no's in there. What idea just got sent in?
Where's the no?
What?
Show me the no. Show me the no. Show me the no.
Nah, says Card King.
Ah, banned from my stream.
I just say no every time. It has been asked on many occasions.
You don't ever like wonder what it's like for a girl to do a thing?
Yeah, let me hold your vagina while you pee.
No, I mean like something like that. So, when you the gold question, what are you gonna do when you gender bend? You know, like the universe is like, now you're the other gender.
I just assume it's
I'm
like.
gonna literally pee. That's the first thing I'm gonna do is pee.
Just assume it's like having really wet diarrhea. So I don't need to know. I've already done the mental math. You need training to hold a penis. It takes years of practice. Yeah, you're bad at it when you start. You're peeing all over the little training seat.
How do we know that unless I try?
My woman friend taught herself to pee standing up in college because she was bored when high and an insomniac. And that was the first choice of things to do. That's fair. It's a practical skill, I guess. There is a female pee funnel.
That's correct.
I'm sure it's not. Oh, I could hold the pee funnel.
Oh, if you want.
Tuck it and pee backwards. Yeah, that's about the same, right?
You tucking it and peeing backwards?
Yeah. That's like a girl peeing, right?
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Can guys pee sitting down?
Yeah.
You have to hold it down, or?
It's probably advisable depending on where your penis is pointing.
Okay.
Or, you know, it's like a hose. It'll just start going up if you don't hold it in place. You can't hold my... You can't. That's just a no. Other people saying yes isn't going to make me want you to do it.
Why not?
Transmit after bottom soldier surgery, only people who would know. Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Pee grundle. Yes. I'm jealous of trans
Because of peeing?
who have gotten bottom surgery. They all know.
What do you think is that different about it? It's...
I hold nothing when I pee. Nothing.
Yeah, so that's the only difference.
Yes.
It's not that exciting.
I don't know. It's just like it's in me. It's not, but yours has to go through a little tunnel.
I guess for people like me that don't want their girlfriend to hold their penis while they pee, they should make like a little practice penis that you can just squirt water through, and then you'll know the feeling.
It's not the same. That's just like holding a water bottle here. It's not the same.
Yeah, it is like holding a water
No,
bottle
it's
there.
not the
Water
same.
bottle. Sometimes I hold my boobs while I pee for fun. See?
Oh, I get that.
That makes
I
sense.
do get that.
Sometimes I do this when I pee, so I feel like Superman.
Really?
No.
Oh.
But that'd be fun. There are kids I remember from elementary school. Sometimes you'd go into the bathroom, there'd be a kid who was holding his shirt up like this and peeing. Butter style, basically, is a real thing that I saw various little boys do in elementary school for some
He's got
reason.
a lot of pee on his shirt.
Yeah, I'm assuming a parent at some point was like, "Stop pissing on the bottom of your shirt. Hold it up like above your nipples." Shirt up and pants all the way down. Yeah, pants on the ground, shirt like up to the chin. That's how you know you got a special boy. They're following the rules. This is the news we need. Yeah, the actual news today is probably a little less fun than talking about piss.
Do you want a kid that can follow instructions really well, or do you want one that pisses on their shirt every day?
I want a radical free thinker, personally. Just see how they pee. Let them do it their own way. A bin box for Kendall?
No, thank you. I don't know what that is.
I don't either. I guess it'd be your own thread, maybe. A Kendall thread?
Oh, no, I don't want that. No, thank you.
Check bin box. The comment box. Aha.
Oh.
Oh. Let's show this off for the people.
Oh.
I can show this. This is fine, right?
Well, I don't know. Well, yeah. I would. Yes.
I'll show this picture. Well,
I almost think you can, because this is just a funnel.
yeah, right. It's
I
a penis-shaped
assume so.
funnel, but
Yeah, that's just they made it look like a penis.
of
Oh,
course.
look, my sister's here.
Hello, Christine. Guys, look at this. Wow. See?
Yeah,
You can do
for
it.
when
You don't
you're
need-
out in the forest.
You don't need me for this, Kendall.
When you're out in the forest.
It's almost your birthday, so it's coming right up.
You want? I can as a gift.
No, I'll
You
get you
see?
this as a gift.
No. Oh,
You don't want
I
this?
got excited.
Oh.
No, you know what I want.
It's so unpleasant.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It's like it gives me the ick.
It'll just make you drink a lot of water.
How does that help? If I just pee a lot?
Smell.
For the smell. No, it's
That
more the
was your-
whole
Oh,
process.
got it.
It's
Sorry.
just fucking, I don't know. I don't like to combine like bathroom time with other people. Let her guide your piss. Get her a designer bag. Apparently she'd rather hold my penis while I pee than get anything
my
else.
sister won't understand that, okay?
Do it in a pool?
No! That's even more. Oh, wait, like we're on the edge of the pool, like on the concrete, and we're doing it in a pool, or are you saying we're both in the pool?
Actually do that? That's hilarious. I don't understand the world
Oh,
anymore.
great,
I'm too
perfect.
old. That's what happens when you
See,
get close to
she
40. You
does
don't get
it.
things anymore.
She does get it.
My bad. The ocean? Why is it better if we're just in my piss afterwards?
I don't want to be in the piss, guys. I don't want that.
Well, you
Is it
got
so it doesn't get everywhere? Is that what they're saying?
What you got to do is take her someplace up in the mountain where there's snow, and then let her, that would be
And then
more
we can
fun.
Write our name.
Yeah, if we go skiing, I'll let you do it.
But we don't.
Exactly. So?
Tiff, pack your bags. We're going on a ski trip.
Ugh. It doesn't feel like bathroom
In the shower
time.
is the same thing as being in the pool and in the ocean.
I'm just not a piss guy.
I'm not a piss girl.
Well, then why is this so important to you?
Because I'll never know.
Body swapping would be preferable to me.
Wait. We have done it once.
Done what?
Me holding your penis during the bath.
No, we haven't.
Oh, great. Perfect. I want to. Yes, we have.
Why are you trying to convince me that we have?
Wait. No, I'm getting vague memories right now.
You are constructing a memory like people do under
Wait,
hypnosis.
Wait, I'm getting vague memories of that.
I guarantee you
Wait,
I would
no, I-
remember and
Wait,
I would
in
be
the
hitting
old
dislike
apartment.
on the
old
memory.
apartment.
You never held my
Are you sure?
Yes.
Wait, I'm actually getting big memories that we have.
Oh my god. You know what? Yes,
I
we did. We did. So you don't need to.
But you don't remember, so we got to do it again.
Yeah, no, it's for you though. I actively don't want to do it, so I join on Piss Talk Nice. Yeah, sorry. It wasn't my choice.
Yeah, I know. I like to take over. Okay, bye. No, he's mad at me now. Bye.
I'm not mad at you. You can hang out. I just don't want you to hold my penis while I pee. That's my only stance here. That's the only thing this show is about, is her not holding my penis while I pee. Yeah, the news isn't. This is kind of preferable to the news I'm likely to cover today. So maybe I should try to get her back to talk about piss more. Divorce me. That'll be a more protracted process because we have to get married first. Kendall's gonna have to leave now. She already did. She just walked away. I lost the argument somehow. You just asked my wife if she ever held my penis while I peed. I said no. She said she did in the shower. I don't remember that. Maybe that's why I'm so against it, is it affects my memory. Maybe every time that happens, we sliders. That's my new theory. If you let your girlfriend hold your penis while you pee, you sliders. The show that, like the show. So be careful. And then you forget the other reality you were in. Yeah, I'm more of a piss talker than a piss liver. I don't live that piss lifestyle the way, the real piss heads do.
I'm a pisshead.
What does that mean?
All dogs like piss.
That is true.
Dogs are kind of the number one piss guy.
That's a gross way to think about it.
Not if you're a dog. If you're a dog, it's the only way to think about it. And think about that.
Pepito, well, maybe I shouldn't say I'm almost done, but I've put more work than necessary into your talk show.
As you should.
So it should be ready in the next week or two. Who do you want to be your first guest?
Beans.
You have to talk to them.
I'll talk to Beans. Talk to them with my teeth.
How about a person?
Piss?
Piss isn't a person.
That's why we don't get each other, man.
Smunch and Crumb about the piss holding. We do actually have a request for a debate already. We also apparently have to talk to Rob Alvey. Truly a brutal request. Soft or hard pretzels from John Michael is the debate. That's a pleasant, non-piss related debate. That's lovely. What a day. Debate about piss? We have a debate segment on here, Christine, but chat gets to request what the debate is, and they didn't request piss, so even though we have done plenty of piss debates, today's not the day. You got to save up for those. Yeah. There's a lot of confusing things that happen here, to be fair. Okay. Good to see everybody. Christine's in chat, live and sleazy propaganda. Psychor, Ray Silva, John Michael, Card King, Mr. Smith, Daedalus, Gunshade, Joey Headset. So many classics. And I only scrolled up a little bit. We got some comments. Crumb wants to apologize about the debate. That makes sense. He should want to. That's me. We need a YouTube for Case Blackwell tracks. I'll upload them somewhere. I feel weird because I haven't kept track at all of whose beats I'm borrowing. So I feel odd posting them anywhere where they could possibly be construed as trying to be monetized. But they're not. They never will be. Unless we make our own beat or something. And even then, I don't know why I would bother. So I guess I could post them somewhere. Or maybe, can you post them on Spotify but just not try to get paid for track plays? That seems like it should be a thing, I'm assuming. The question is very small. Does Crumb, I can't even read that. Does Crumb let Belulia hold it while you piss?
Vote now.
Or something even more fucked up? If you guys could read that, congrats. It's very small on there. Does Crumb let Belulia hold it while you piss, or something even more fucked up? Every time. And as usual, the options were genital slit September, or two of them. Those are popular ones. Always. And Crumb lets her hold it while she shits. This is the type of start I deserve for this stream. And I've accepted that.
Absolutely. And there's nothing wrong with any of those options. All of those options are good. Good job.
Of course, number 5 won.
Number 5. And that's actually the name of the act. If you say I have to go a number 5, that's what it means.
Never say to go number 5 then to your girlfriend.
Unless you guys are into that. It's totally normal.
It's really not.
Sounding very judgmental.
And to Scat Friday? That's even worse than Foot Friday. How do the Friday titles keep getting worse? What is Hate Socks music gonna be like? Oh yeah, what's the song we got today? Today's a song day. Operatic Country Line Dancing by San Antonio Domingo. Operatic is a tricky one there. We'll just say it's epic. And country. And line dancing, we're going to have to do a little bit of research as to what this genre sounds like. So we might need a little bit of help. We have a loaded docket already. We got to go amongst the web. We got to do Munch and Crumb. We've got to talk to fucking Rob Alfie. And we got to make music. You're going to have to be a fat lady and sing. It's not impossible. More piss? We've had so much piss already. It's been a very piss-heavy stream. And it's only been on for about 20 minutes. A bin song playlist on YouTube or SoundCloud would be dope. Yeah, SoundCloud is totally fair game. I guess I'll do SoundCloud. I'll throw it in the Discord. And then anybody who really needs a hit needs to hear a hit. Because we've made some. They'll be in there. No more piss? I am fine with that. I am being held hostage by all of the piss in the world. Speaking of world piss, we start this stream every time with news, regardless of the news cycle. So for better or worse, it's news time.
It's still your vagina. Don't let them take it from you.
Okay.
I feel like I'm just gonna. Our lady's been against me. They want me to come.
Let me flip it, take you on a trip through history. America's
Oh, apparently they want the hate sock. Well, that's kind of the state of the world, isn't it? Everybody's busy being a hater and jumping to big-time conclusions. And I'm not afraid to talk about it, so don't worry, Rick's here to see us through these perilous times. But I've got all the well-reasoned arguments you need to make sense of this heady mix of disasters.
At least you're on the same page that it's disasters.
Perpetrated by America's greatest enemies.
You mean ourselves?
Look, sometimes, yes, you can be your worst enemy, but in this case, I mean everyone else is at fault.
That is usually how you feel about it. Yeah, aren't you supposed to be camping at an ICE detention center?
I don't work for ICE. I work for the propaganda division of the CIA. I've been very upfront about that. It's part of our propaganda tactics, is say you're doing it, everybody gets confused and they don't know what to believe. And even me saying that is part of our tactics.
On sub, because Piss Friday doesn't even do something? Piss Friday doesn't even roll off the tongue. It doesn't. And yet...
I'm not here to talk about Piss Friday. There's huge, momentous international news, world-affecting news.
To be fair, that is true almost every day. And we still find time to talk about piss here with surprising regularity.
It's getting harder and harder to spread misinformation because there's just too much. I can't even... There's just too much out there.
Isn't that kind of your fault?
I know, but sometimes you make a big mess and you're like, I don't even want to pay someone to clean this up.
What?
You wouldn't understand.
You're right. I don't understand what you're saying, Rick. The strikes are not new, apparently. The strikes on Israel? I mean, they're just happening, and the strikes on Iran are 24 hours old, so it seems kind of new. What if she holds it while you pee, but she holds it with, like, one of those cool dinosaur grabber claw toy things? I am more into that because of how unnecessary it is. And I do think it would take away the one thing Kendall's looking for here, which I'm assuming is the tactile sensation of a penis peeing is what she's curious about. This is so, even for me, this is kind of gross.
It's not, it's just anatomy. Actually, you're being childish by thinking it's gross. It's just human anatomy. At this age case, 57 or whatever you are,
Not quite.
you should really be comfortable enough with your body to let anyone hold your penis while you pee.
Anyone?
Yeah, whoever.
Should she be able to feel the peeing? I'm assuming you would. Be careful with my frenulum?
Of course.
You would be able to feel it. I'm confident.
Unless you have an incredibly weak stream. Which, you know. Yes, I didn't even mean to.
Yeah, great job, Rick. You're on the incredibly weak stream.
I know, but I'm making it stronger every day. With my thought leadership. I'm doing some thought leadership here. All right. Let's see if anything catastrophic has happened in the last few minutes. It's my favorite time of the year when a war is probably already started.
Rick, that's the worst song we've ever done.
Oh, was I saying that out loud?
Yeah.
My bad. Okay. Let's do. Just take this like a spoonful of the opposite of sugar. But the medicine still has to go down. Whoa. That's the wrong one. Swapping. Courtesy of the AP. Moving boxes around. Engage reading powers. Rick, activate. Live updates. Iran hits Israel with a second wave of missiles. What a horrific, unchecked act of aggression. And this is why we have to have their back. They
missiled them first. Yesterday.
But no one approved them to do this.
They're their own country. They've been bombed by a different country.
No one could have seen this coming, that they would actually retaliate.
But everyone immediately knew this would happen.
But this is, even for them, this is too far. I thought Trump said he was the peace guy. Well, past tense there. The world changes rapidly, and sometimes you've got to become the opposite of peace guy. And that's why our president is so fluid. I've always said our president is fluid.
I don't think that's his preferred branding.
Okay, but what if in return for letting her hold you while you pee with a dinosaur grabby claw toy, you get to hold her pee funnel with it afterwards? Case?
Rick, do you really want to talk about this while we're talking about a potential global conflagration of mass death?
Chat asked. You're being rude.
I don't want to hold a pee funnel. I don't want any part of this.
You're being a bad partner.
Oh, what? Rick, what do you even know about being a partner?
I have 6 families.
What?
I mean, I have I have a lot of romantic experience.
How many families do you have?
Well, look, you have to have a couple families in the CIA just to, you get a lot of passports if you marry all over the planet. America.
No, you don't hold it. You hold the dinosaur grabby claw toy, and that holds the pee funnel. Now I'm getting toys essentially involved. I will literally own piss toys at this point. This isn't the life I want to live, guys.
This is going to end your relationship.
No. No, it shouldn't.
It's too late.
What do you even know about it?
This is how I lost family 7 and 8. This exact reason.
I'm being a prude? It's just, look, I mean, I guess I could try to really dig in as to why I'm uncomfortable with this, but aren't you allowed to have preferences? My preference is just nobody holds my penis while I pee.
Is this a kink? Sometimes. But sometimes it's just about sharing experiences.
Rick is a prude.
This is a life Kendall wants to live, and you should respect it. Thank you, Exterminator.
It's happening right now?
Does she mean the bombing or the peeing?
Well, I'm not peeing right now.
Can you confirm that?
Yes.
Can Rick hold it? I'd be curious to test the ferocity of your stream. Do you have a ferocious stream? And again, I don't mean this one. I'm talking about your piss.
This is such an inappropriate conversation to have, Rick, while we're trying to talk about bombings.
God, you're just really trying to find any way out of this, aren't you?
No, it's not. No. Mound cam. What is happening? What is happening to this chat? What's going on here? I wish I had an HR.
I thought you did. I thought your HR was a toilet.
Oh, yeah. I'm filing a complaint with toilet. Oh, man, but toilet's where I pee. Why did I make my HR a toilet? Well, they did have a really good interview. And I shouldn't not use a toilet as my HR if they're the best toilet for the job, I guess. But I don't even know if they're around today. I don't even know if toilet is available to talk to. Toilet's looking a little odd. What the fuck?
You rang?
I don't think that's how you sound.
Yeah, sorry.
Hey, I'd like to file an HR complaint. Everyone on my staff is getting involved in my business.
About what?
Also, are you leaking?
I'm gonna have to file a complaint with myself if you keep talking like this.
Sorry, didn't mean to bring that up. There's just a lot of water getting on the floor.
Wow. Wow.
My staff is talking about my penis and urination, and I think it's inappropriate.
In what context?
Well, my girlfriend wants to hold my penis while I pee, and I'd prefer that she doesn't.
And it's your girlfriend who brought this up?
Yes.
And she's at the office, why?
She stops by
When?
whenever she wants.
That sounds pretty inappropriate. And then she brings up urination and sexual matters.
Well, I'm not responsible for what my girlfriend does.
Did you invite her?
Yeah, she has a permanent pass to the building.
That you gave her?
Okay. Yes.
All right. You've received an official demerit.
I have?
Yes, you're being inappropriate. And also, you should respect your girlfriend's wishes. That's unrelated. That's just me saying that as a friend.
We barely hang out.
And now you've received a -2 friendship demerit.
How do demerits work?
Read your manual. We got a lot of complaints about you.
About me?
Yep, only you. That's why I'm being aggressive. Because this is your last chance.
But it's my stream.
That's another demerit.
What?
Listen, you hired me to take care of this place. And that's what I intend to do.
You are currently flooding the floor.
That's another demerit.
Ah! Okay, I'm sorry.
Got my eye on you. Now talk about World War III.
Okay. HR protects the company. The company is Kendall. Oh, I did put a lot of the company in her name.
You really got to get your stuff under control.
Me? You need to use the bathroom now? Curious Mom?
You're giving everybody sympathetic bladder issues.
This has been such a piss-heavy stream. It never was meant to be this way. Rick, want to check the bin channel? There's a counterpoint to the situation in a screenshot. Okay, let's see. Okay, Rick. Let me just make sure. This doesn't say anything totally untoward, right? No, it doesn't look like. It looks like it's an actual update.
Okay, Iran attacked Israel before. This is just like the strikes on October 2024. The main difference is Iran responded faster with only 1 day delay instead of a long wait. The reason is that Israel, after its first strike, told Iran that it would keep attacking it and did another strike the next day. Iran would likely have waited longer to respond if it was a single attack, but with the prospect of an ongoing campaign and with Israel destroying its ballistic missiles, also as part of the attack, it is not surprising that it would feel it needs to do something to try to get Israel to rethink its approach, even if futile. Iran will not want to encourage tit for tat, but when it knows Israel's going to keep attacking, no matter what, it's not surprising to do a short ballistic missile response in the middle of it all. I'm sorry for reading that anti-Semitic statement. I'm sorry, everyone.
How was that?
We are not showing appropriate support for Israel on this, and that should be a demerit too. I'm filing a complaint with HR.
Over you reading that statement?
All of you are getting a demerit.
You are not HR. The toilet's HR.
Think about what you just said.
But it makes sense in context.
Does it?
Well, neither. What you said doesn't make sense in context. Why would that be anti-Semitic?
I don't make the rules. I just follow the dictates of the administration. And you're all doing a bad. We gotta support our allies here. What are we gonna be, fake friends? Just because your friend is out at a bar and they keep taking swings at everyone, just knocking the heads off of random people at the bar, entire families, it's a family bar, and then kind of destroying the bar. and then destroying all the bars next door, and then threatening to destroy every bar in an entire city, and then really just destroying the entire city. What, you're going to be a fake friend and not have their back?
Yeah, I think at that point, I might need a new friend.
Fake friend, Case Blackwell.
We got some comments to get through, Rick. I don't know why I expected anything else from you. Would you let her do it for peace? Yes. Okay? Yes. If I could somehow mitigate a world conflict by her holding my penis, I'm willing to do that. How much froth is in your stream? Is it smooth or... Okay. Okay. Is it only going to happen once? I mean, it's just once. There's no guarantee it's just once. Once you open the door on this thing, man, that skibbity toilet is about to fire you from your own job. Yeah, I gotta stop giving my employees unchecked power over me. Didn't we support them by giving them the bomb? See, this is the schizophrenia that this stream creates, Rick, and I'm blaming you.
What? No one is blaming the right person.
Oh, so you admit you're blaming the wrong person?
I mean, no, by no one except me is what I meant to say.
Yes, we did support Israel by giving them bombs, and it's extremely likely that Trump was completely aware in the administration that they were planning on bombing Iran. We pulled out our troops like a week or two before this happened. We took a bunch of troops out of the Middle East in preparation for a conflict, which would suggest they knew it was going to happen. The reporting seems to suggest that Trump thinks by letting Israel bomb Iran, he would have a stronger negotiation position in a new nuclear deal. And not to be Mr. Know-It-All, but to summarize events, Trump tore up Obama's nuclear deal with Iran for no fucking reason. He was trying to negotiate a new one, even though we literally already had one. And then in the middle of that peace process, he let our fucking proxy state bomb their capital and most of their top military leadership. It's completely fucking insane.
God, the amount of anti-Semitism happening right now, I can't even keep up.
And I'm not letting my girlfriend hold my penis while I pee.
You are on a crazy power trip right now, and you need to settle down.
How is this a power trip? Everything is terrible. Rick, you're fired, banned, loop-de-loop, twisty-wee. Even Rob's not on your side, Rick.
Well, I don't need Rob on my side. I could make a new Rob. We've got all sorts of cloning programs.
Do you really?
I'll never tell.
Didn't Vince McMahon also get fired for arguing with his... I don't think that was the reason, no. They just killed all the people we would be negotiating with. Yes. Yes. To get back to the actual news.
You are doing a great job being confusing, actually. I'm back on your side. Keep this up. If we could get all the coverage of this to sort of be an incomprehensible argument between the facts of the situation and piss, I think we could really unlock a new layer of misinformation. And that's why I'm participating in all of this. I think you're onto something with this whole nonsensical dribble thing. I think that could be the future.
That's one of the worst things I've ever heard about
Lucy said
anything I've
Iran
made.
kicked out the nuclear watchdogs when they reached Mama Jamma levels of uranium enrichment. Rikodaka Hawahan.
See, we could have the Democrats back in power, and unfortunately, I suspect they would be doing the exact same thing. Speaking of that, if I can find it, what's her name? Kamala Harris, international advisor. I can't find it. I saw it on Twitter. Unfortunately, I can't find the source, but like Kamala Harris's foreign policy advisor released a statement within a couple hours of Israel, who would have been her foreign policy advisor, released a statement within a couple hours of Israel bombing Iran, being like, so terrible what Iran is doing. So sad that the president isn't showing more support for Israel. That was Kamala Harris's security advisor. So part of the reason this situation seems so currently particularly hopeless is both sides of the aisle are completely aligned, seemingly, around doing whatever the fuck Israel decides. Well, using Israel as a proxy state to sow kind of unlimited terror in the Middle East seems to be something that both the state of Israel and the United States are completely aligned around. So basically we're living on a Death Star country, and we're the baddies, essentially, is what I'm saying. The Mitchell and Webb scene, we're the baddies.
Both anti-Semitic and anti-American. But maybe there's some piss comments to really distract us. Net in the Yahoo. That's not bad. I like Yahoo. I still have a Yahoo email address.
Really?
Yeah, the whole CIA does. It's the most secure, because nobody expects you to have a Yahoo email address. Breaking news, World War III now to be fought with piss-filled water balloons. That's the kind of thing I like to see on my news screen.
Why?
Because it's more fun. I think Kamala's advisor was the guy who did the Iran deal with Obama.
I think I might be thinking of, I'm not sure if it was her foreign policy, it was like her foreign policy advisor on the campaign. I should look this up. In case I'm spreading misinformation, which is not my goal actually, Rick, despite my general lack of tangible knowledge on a number of subjects. Let's see, advisor. Oh, Philip Gordon. It was Philip Gordon. The person I saw was maybe it was misled by a retweet. But it was someone around her foreign policy advising. I could have sworn it was a lady that was getting quote tweeted though. Anyway, I should really find the tweet if I'm going to talk about it. Whoops. Can it be a proxy state if they don't listen to us? Well, my argument would be they are listening to us. I think, from my understanding of the situation, it seems like the Trump administration essentially signed off on the attack ahead of time because Trump was convinced that this would give him a stronger negotiation position in the deal that we were supposed to be striking with Iran, which is fucking crazy. So you could argue Israel's desires aren't aligned with us because they probably understood themselves that bombing Iran would lead to like an intractable situation where we inevitably will almost certainly end up involved in this conflict in some capacity, which could be quite awful, which they want. I think the main thing Israel wants is the U.S. to be deeply involved in this conflict, which we already are, but they want us to officially be, and then continue to fund all of their warmongering efforts, which are also our warmongering efforts. Both parties not showing any balls. Shocking. Yeah. Yes. At least we're one step closer to rapture. Is this a big win for apocalyptic evangelicists?
Their stock is way up. That is true. And I'm not like a religion expert, although I am a big fan of some of the work it does on people's brains. But yeah, consider getting in on that because they're going to be having some fun over the next 5 to 100 years. Or a couple weeks, actually. This could go pretty fast.
Breaking news. Just another Middle East war. I don't think it's just another one. I think it could be much worse than that. Would you let a dinosaur hold your girlfriend's penis while I pee? Yeah, if you can find me a dinosaur and make that situation happen, I can't, if that can really happen, I need to see how, basically. Would you let her hold it if she were a worm? I won't let her do it as a human. I guess that's the problem, is that I'm not letting her do it as a human.
You're finally getting it.
What am I even getting? Everyone is against me today.
Yep. It's all about you, Case, isn't it?
No, but piss cake now 2.99 thanks to tariffs. I could imagine piss cake truck prices going way up. Trump foreign policy put no and BB no. What if Kendall was in a dinosaur costume? That does make the whole image sillier, which does put me more on board. All right, maybe negotiation is the name of the game here. And even though it seems impossible that I would let my girlfriend hold my penis while I pee, maybe I could be convinced. And maybe the same is true for the peace process.
That's a pretty big stretch. I don't think those two situations are applicable to each other case. Sorry to burst your bubble there.
I just mean, anything is possible with strong enough negotiations, right?
No.
Oh, man. There are many protests tomorrow if you want to go. I'm sure there is one near you. I will be going to the No Kings protest with Kendall. There's a bunch in LA. I think the biggest one will probably be downtown, but there's a bunch in other parts of LA as well. I don't want to go downtown very badly. But then I'm like, well, should I go to what'll probably be the biggest one? I don't know. We'll definitely go to a protest tomorrow, though. But I don't think I'll be streaming it, so I'll report back on my experience on Monday. If we don't go downtown, I suspect it'll be a more mild protest. Maybe. You never know. I don't know. There's so many different things to protest right now. Things feel a little out of control, in my opinion, that I could imagine the protest being pretty big, but we'll see. It also could rain the parade out in DC, which might mitigate some of people's desire to protest, although I don't know why that would be.
Because, if there's not a giant military display, then why have a giant civic display?
Russ Walters is a great bail bondsman. Yeah, I'd be curious. I mean, maybe they'll just start doing mass arrests of just anyone protesting. That is what Trump threatened to do, although I think that's more likely to happen in D.C. than Los Angeles. Although the two locus of pushback against protests on Saturday, I think, will be D.C. and Los Angeles, as this seems to be the place Trump is trying to draw a battle line against civic rights, your civic right to protest.
Record it if you can.
If it seems like it would be helpful to, record it for posterity, then I might stream it just to kind of have more witnesses to whatever's going on. But I think unless we're at the very front lines of the protests downtown and we stay till really late, I think it's unlikely to pop off into tear gas style, baton police violence. But don't hold me to that one, because it definitely could get there quickly. Who knows? Florida's just outright telling people they'll kill protesters. Was that a statement from an official in Florida? Because unfortunately, that does sound pretty believable. ICE will be at the FIFA Club World Cup opener tomorrow here. Hopefully they are too busy with that to deal with protests. At some point, I feel like also, the cops in any given American city can bash the heads in of protesters all by themselves, unfortunately. So I don't really think you need the National Guard. I wonder, though, depending on how many protests there are, if police might be spread a little thin. It just depends on the size of the protests. They could honestly, the protests in LA again haven't been as big as the media has made them seem, which isn't me saying that's a good thing. I'd like to see big protests over all of this insanity. But they haven't been as widespread, and certainly in the last couple of days in LA, they've been very mild, as there's, at least when I checked in yesterday, they were pretty mild, given that there's also a curfew. So, cops don't need much motivation for tear gas. That is very true. Just let the cops hold my penis?
Come on, you're not going to let a cop do it? What if I told you don't have a choice?
Well, that sounds awful, Rick.
And now you know how the cops feel about having to deal with protesters. It's like all the protesters are asking to hold the cops' penises.
I don't think it's like that at all, Rick.
I'm just throwing out options for comparisons.
Well, throw out better ones. Have Kendall dress up as a cop. You dress as a dinosaur. All right, this has become very cop and dinosaur focused. Pray for thunderstorms in DC. I do think it's very funny if they drop $50 million or $25 million or whatever on their Soviet bloc style military show of force, and it just gets rained out, which seems very possible. Loop-de-loop twisty-wee, I thought I banned you, Rick. Stop being obnoxious.
I don't respect the authority of Rob Elvey.
Well, we finally agree on something, Rick.
Oh, we do, darn it.
There's a lot of roleplay ideas. There really are. Chat is popping off today. The boards have been lit up by the debate of the century. Hold penis or don't hold penis.
And yet you're debating cookies or something in the next segment.
You know, obviously I should not be your source of news on the ongoing strikes in the Middle East towards Iran and their response to Israel is how I would phrase it. If you want to dig into this story or are curious about it, I think Ryan Grimm is like a good source of information for a lot of this. What's his new news organization called? I always forget because I associate it all with him for some reason. But he's Drop Site News. I'm a fan of them. Good old Democracy Now! Always a fan of Democracy Now! If you just want a YouTube download of some information in the morning. Obviously my taste tends to lean a bit to the left, but I do think in this situation, the more clear-eyed analyzers of this situation happen to be a bit more leftist. Case confused ICE by dressing up as a dinosaur and wearing a sombrero. Wikipedia current events daily news portal. Or yes, Wikipedia. Just go to Wikipedia. And then you can fill it in, and then you get to decide what the news is. Robert Walker's debunking doomsday is also good. Also, Wikipedia current events daily news portal. I don't know if that's a real thing that could be a useful source of news. Robert Walker's debunking doomsday is also good for sourcing information. That's okay. Gunshade, you're the one who keeps sharing Robert Walker. I'm unfamiliar with Robert Walker. That's a real thing. Okay, I haven't used it, but I certainly have used Wikipedia for lots of things. So, Bin is the only source for Iran conflicts and penile holding strategies. I do think that might be true propaganda. I probably am the only one covering these two subjects at the same time, at least. Lindsey Graham is the happiest he has ever been. And I would say that is the biggest indictment of siding with the United States or Israel in this situation. Is, do you really want to be on the side of anything that makes Lindsey Graham happy?
To be fair, he would, I think, let his partner hold his penis. So are we on his side now?
Don't tell people you're JD Vance, but let them think you are. Yeah, I'm actually JD Vance, and I'm against everything the Trump administration is doing.
Case, stop it. You look too much like him to be saying that.
I don't look that much like him, but I am him. And I think that there needs to be peace now.
Stop it.
If anyone sees this, I am JD Vance. I'm being held hostage by the Trump administration. I should be president, like Elon said before he took it back. And we need to stop this conflict now.
Yeah, don't clip that. Besides, he would never wear your silly coat.
I think he'd wear more than my silly coat, based on some of the classic JD photos I've seen.
Loop-de-loop twisty-wee, stop being obnoxious and rude. I agree with Case. Well, look, you've got Rob Elvey agreeing with you, so.
Any other updates? Live. There's a live feed of just Tel Aviv on the AP.
Yeah, of course. And no feed of anything else. See, the AP is siding with the side that's under threat here. Israel. That's why we need to see exactly what's going on.
I mean, I'm not against keeping up with the bombings of any city. Like, I think we should be aware of when cities are bombed, but interesting that they don't have a video of a live feed of the Iranian skyline.
Well, because the country's too big, Case. You can't get the whole skyline in one shot.
We can't get all of Israel in one shot either.
Don't give us any ideas.
Okay, Rick. JD Vance lets the couch hold his penis while he pisses. That sounds right. Yeah, that's true. I'm JD Vance, and that's true.
Case, stop it.
JD is a drag queen and a bad one. I do think he's not the best. I don't love his makeup style. Would you let her hold your hamburger while you take a bite? Absolutely. That's fine. I probably have done that. JD Vance lets Trump hold his penis while he pisses. Now it's sounding kind of sweet, I guess. And Rob still confirms your ban.
I'm aware.
Okay. Do you want to read whatever late and breaking updates there are? Let's see if we can find the most up-to-date source here. Okay. What's the AP got for us today?
Let's see. Iranian media reports a fire at Tehran's airport. Iran's semi-official Tasnim news agency is reporting a fire at Tehran's Mahrabad International Airport, posting a video on X, formerly Twitter.
Yes, just say Twitter. Can we just say Twitter and leave out the X part?
Oh, it should be the opposite, right? Posting a video on X of a column of smoke and an orange flame rising from what the outlet said was the airport. And there's a handful of light injuries reported from a second wave of Iranian missiles. So sad, the light injuries that have occurred. Purely out of spite from this rogue nation.
Who's the rogue nation in that sentence, Rick?
If you have to ask, then you're part of the problem.
I'd actually agree with that.
So we agree.
Yeah, as long as we keep the subject kind of vague there, I guess we can both agree, Rick.
We reached an agreement. Wait, I don't want that, actually.
Too late. We've covered this and piss enough. I think we have to move on. There's too much to do today.
Well, look, again, don't look up anything about this. We did the best job covering it, and you don't need any more information.
Again, I would encourage you to check other sources for updates on this. I do think this is a particularly consequential world event. Although I'd love to be wrong. I'd love if this could somehow not result in massive escalation very quickly. And if there isn't, I think it will be because incredibly cooler heads probably prevailed in other countries and not us. But we'll see. We're going to try to heat up everyone's head as much as we possibly can.
And I'll cool you down with just a nice slow drip of Rick voice. Everything will be fine. We've got it under control. Sorry. Wow. Some things are actually hard to say. Okay, we'll see you all soon. It's time for debate or something.
Case might be freaking out. The world might be freaking out. Some of us are too blessed to be stressed, and some of us are too cursed to not be the worst. Here's Crumb. That was actually kind of concise and it rhymed, so that's sort of a fun one for you, and I'd like to point out that you didn't wish that I die today, so for me, that's off to a good start. Glad that your standards are so incredibly low. What an unsurprising development. Yeah, that's, again, you got the kid gloves on today. That's very nice. Trying to think of the worst thing I can possibly say. But that's very unnecessary, so don't do that. You know, I once called your doctor posing as you with your voice and tried to find out if you had cancer. You didn't. I felt a great wave of disappointment. I mean, yeah, that's obviously an awful thing to do. And an odd thing to say. Are you feeling bad yet? Nah, I'm emotionally confused. That's strange. You're a strange and sad man. I'm here for Crumb. I'm a member of the president of the Crumb fan club. We love Crumb. Matt's in chat, and I only need 2 more wins to get my head off the gorilla block. Yes, that's correct. If he loses 2 before he wins 2, this gorilla reserves the right to knock that block that happens to be as round as a fucking egg and probably about as structurally sound as one off of Crumb's head permanently. Also, though, it won't kill him if you're worried about Crumb dying. It won't kill him. You can't say that convincingly. Do you know how strong gorillas are? You're not trusting this gorilla to have a little bit of a delicate touch with his super punch? You have that little trust in your honestly, incredibly patient gorilla financier? Yeah, for those who don't know, I bet the gorilla $300,000 in a complicated situation that I lost. And I've slowly been paying him off by Munch. Well, not lending me money, giving me money outright that I'll never pay back. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Maybe have your lawyer check that document again. You're not gonna, I read it very carefully and my lawyers did as well. He's been giving me $5,000, but now $15,000 every time I win. So I am within spitting distance of, clearing my name, getting the monkey off my back, the albatross off my sack, and finally being free of this debt and done gambling. Kaput. And then also I get $300,000 additionally if I pull off this winning streak feat. I'd also like to point out that I have never been farther ahead in the score, crushing you by over 12 points. If this was an election, it would be over, baby. Well, if it was an election, it'd be more like 9 points ahead, which would still be over. Well, I just mean because it'd be out of 100%. So your math is really bad is my only point. What are we debating today? That's a good question. I asked in my head and didn't say out loud. And it was a bad question from you. Okay, soft or hard pretzels. I didn't misspeak. I meant to say pretzels because that's the thing that I eat. But pretzels is the question that Chad asked. Pretzels? Yeah, I eat pretzels. It's pretzels made by exotic pets. You can just, you're allowed to have a little bit of a vocal misstep in the middle of it. This is a live show. I never have misspoken once, so I meant to say pretzels. But we're not debating that today. We're debating soft or hard pretzels. Soft pretzels is, of course, the correct option, so you will be taking hard. Hard pretzels are fine. I was going to take hard. You gave me the option I wanted. You wanted to defend hard pretzels. And you, guys, you don't have to like, you do like me, obviously, but even if for some insane reason you didn't, you don't have to like me to understand that soft pretzels are better. I'm just throwing that out there. Well, okay, but I like hard pretzels. I prefer a good hard pretzel over a stinky soft one. They're not stinky. They smell delicious like cooking dough. Stinky hard pretzels just kind of aren't my jam. I like a nice salty hard pretzel, but we can get into it if there's not a mod that minds making that particular debate. I will be on the side. I'll say which side you're on, which is hard, which is the wrong side, and I will be on the side of the goddamn heroes and saints that all love soft pretzels. Look, you gonna mess up your mouth and make it all dry and shit with a weird hard pretzel? Yeah, it's okay maybe if you have a flagon of fucking mead, but if you're an adult living in the modern times, then you want a soft ass fucking pretzel, and a huge one. The kind that you have to dangle off of a fucking spike. Okay, they bring it to you at a bar called like Malaligans, and it's the biggest fucking monstrosity you've ever seen. Just over a burning bowl of beer cheese, covered in more salt than you can imagine. The kind of pretzel that could strangle a baby in the cradle. A monumental monstrosity, a miracle of science, softer than you can imagine, saltier than you ever thought possible, but with delicious, barely cooked dough. And that's what everybody likes. What you described sounds awful. Sounds like the image of like an AI generated monster pretzel. Look, I'm just saying, a nice bag of classic hard pretzels. You can put them in a bowl. You can have it with a Diet Coke or a Sprite, or if you want to be a little spicy, a couple of spirits. And it's a crowd pleaser. If people like to think, oh, pretzels are boring, nobody really likes them, it's the bowl that always ends up still half full at the end of the party. But I tell you this, put a bowl of pretzels in front of yourself and you will nibble on these bad boys all day long. You just can't help it. It's the original Pringle. Because once you pretzel, the fun don't stop, so. Then that's why, look, that slogan doesn't work, but hard pretzels do. And they're just easier to get. It's a matter of, wow, why is this so, please, this can't be this close. But you don't understand, my life's at stake. Soft penis. But dude, that's not even what we were debating. Can we do a redo? Because that's not even what we were debating. I fucking knew it. Yes, I fucking knew it. Yes! Oh, reduce this by one. Reduce this by one immediately. It is your duty. Okay. I know you guys like to keep things close, but... And it's okay, you can have a little bit of fun. But I am only one loss away now from getting punched by a full gorilla, so... I just like to throw that out there that... This is important to me, that I don't get punched by a gorilla. Maybe I was a little too flippant with taking the side of hard pretzels. I know they're not everyone's favorite. But... can you just reduce the crumb losses to gorilla punch to, what's that, 1? It's gonna happen as soon as Monday. I'll get to it. It doesn't matter. I have it mentally logged. We can officially call a recount of the votes. Munch and his supporters have cheated this honorable voting system. Interesting coming from you, Matt. How many channel points, I wonder, were poured into the crumb fund today? Because the Munch heads, the wolves in chat, just rude away any of the work you're doing, and all they have to do is do it one more time. And then we get to see what happens when people stop playing nice and start getting punched by a gorilla. This is the real world. You know what? I believe in our chat. I believe in my friends, and I do consider you guys friends. Do not get weepy over this. My life's at stake. I can't help it. I do consider you some of my closest friends. I know I've never met many of you, but you live in here. You live in here. You just poke. Why are you pointing like the top of your chest? Well, I meant to do my heart. Where's your heart located? I don't know, here. That's way too high. You're focusing on the wrong thing. As always. Okay, let me figure out how to update this thing. I'm not even worried. I'm stressed. I'll admit that. It's okay to admit when you're stressed. And I feel stressed. I feel very stressed. But it'll be okay. Things are gonna be okay. I can't figure out how to update this right now, Munch. I can't even figure it out right now. I'm too stressed out. Oh my god. You're just trying to worm your way out of this. I will fucking do it if I have to. Jesus. Alright. Where the fuck did you put it, you freak? Alright. God, making me dig around like a producer. This is insanity. This is how big of a baby he's being. Okay. That's not the thing I need to update. Why didn't you just make this a button? This should be a button. Okay, there we go. I've located the asset. I was tempted to put it to 0, but that's how much I respect chat and believe in their ability to make you lose one more time so that you get killed. Oh, I'm not dead. All I need to do is win 2 more. 2 in a row. And it was so close. It was legitimately so close. Tick tock We ain't talking about Chinese social media here. Obviously you're not. God, do you think you're clever just for knowing that certain words have more than one meaning? Yes. Yes, that is the nature of being clever, since time immemorial. Ukraine could have had the Iron Dome, but Bibi wouldn't let them. I just can't talk about politics right now. That's a fair point, Bonsai Bullfrog. I mean, it's not. I can't. Sorry, I'm all messed up right now. If anyone from Apex saw that, just know I've gone through something and I'm not making sense right now. Jesus Christ. Robert Walker's Deep Analysis. Don't forget that. Yeah, go check out. What was his name? Forrest Whitaker? Quit trying to mislead people. He said Robert Walker. I don't know. Would Crumb let the gorilla hold his penis while he pees? Is that a bet? Could we change the bet? Could we change the terms of the bet to that? We can't show that on Twitch. Well, you can't show a man getting decapitated on Twitch either by a gorilla punch. I think you can show that. I think that just happened on an iShow Speed stream. What? Munch just admitted to identity fraud and breach of HIPAA. No, he's not going to rip it off. He's going to punch. Hard pretzels are the crumb of snacks. That's correct. That is correct. Tomorrow is also no munch day. Well, yeah, because I'm not on. I'm sure you'll all feel deprived of my presence because it's Saturday. I refuse to work for this particular news organization on Saturdays. I'm a man who values his free time. And all my time is free time because I believe in freedom and I do whatever I want. It's so exhausting. Maybe I should welcome the sweet embrace of a gorilla punch so that my head could fly out of this room and away from you forever. So, you don't even mean that. Yeah, I do. I hope I get killed by a gorilla because I hate you so much because you were so mean to me. Okay, good. You don't even mean that. You know you'll miss me. You're gonna miss me when I'm down. Don't do this much. Oh my God, stop begging. But you're really threatening to kill me. Yes, of course. Be a man about it. That's not what a man is. A man is a man who doesn't kill his friends with gorilla punches. You're being crazy. Settle down. Next debate should be what Trump's favorite Les Mis song is. Or Les Mis. No. Les Mis. And yeah, I'd welcome that. And I'll win it. I'll win it. Sorry, I'm emotionally all over the place. I'm dealing with a lot. I'm dealing with a lot. Oh, you're dealing with a lot. The state of the world and you're dealing with a lot. Crumb, in case I'm not here next stream, it's been a pleasure knowing you. Look, they're already sending in these heartfelt goodbyes. Doesn't that make you feel good? For some reason, there's people out there that can tolerate you. Most people, you're the one they hate, Munch. They hate you. And now you're truly being delirious. Crumb has a very solid head. Are you sure the gorilla punch will be able to punch it? The gorilla's hand could be prone to breaking. It's true. Do I have like a Homer Simpson style head? Maybe my brain is especially rattly or something, like in that episode of The Simpsons? No. No, you have a painfully normal brain. No, you don't, obviously. Uh-oh, you do have an abnormal brain. Gorilla, you're going to have to really lay it in. You're going to have to really lay it in. Because who knows? Who knows what's going on in there? And I'm sure he will. You said he can punch as hard as you want. Gorilla, I know we've had our differences, but you're about to get paid off. If you kill me, you never will. And you think he's that swayed by money? Yes. Yes. Based on some of the conversations that we've had. Primal conversations, wordless. Yes. I'm just saying lay it in. That's all I'm saying. For a guaranteed punch, we should ask if Hate Sock should be the new pope and make Crumb take the side of the Hate Sock. We either get him dead or get Hate Sock as a permanent character. Don't do that. Please. Is the gorilla a bid employee? Of course. And all this is above board. All the paperwork's been signed. We don't need to bring in the HR toilet for this. The sentences that end up getting said on this stream are so disappointing. So does Crumb have a crayon like Homer? Yes? I don't know what that means, honestly. I don't have a encyclopedic knowledge of The Simpsons, unfortunately. And that's why you'll never win. Crumb, will you get through this? Crumb, well, I'm going to put this as a question. Crumb, will you get through this? That's not what it says. It says, Crumb, you will get through this. You are the best part of Ben. You got this. Thank you. Thank you. You know, the internet, and not our chat is full of beautiful angels, but the internet is a place where there's a lot of rampant hate. And don't let those in chat who make it seem like everyone wants me dead make you think that that's really the consensus reality we're all existing in. If you like me, and I know a lot of you do, it's real simple. Just vote for me 2 more times. And we can do this together. Together for a better tomorrow where I'm not murdered. Exactly, Zacky Poo. Lol. At that, what you said. That could be a show of support, is my point. I think the gorilla should use a shuriken to send Crumb's head flying. No, Ray Silva, I know that sounds funny, but in reality, I'll be dead. Yes, you're getting it at last. Homer had a crayon in his brain. Oh, then yes, please. Whatever the Homer rules were. Please. Crumb, I got my car a couple days ago and your song was on the radio. I knew it. Well, that's impossible. That has to be impossible. I refuse to believe that that is reality. But I do believe that today we finally did the inevitable, which is vote for Crumb's death. We're incredibly close to summiting for the first time. You're almost at the level at the peak of Mount Munch, because peak Munch is this man getting gorilla punched to death, and it's gonna happen. And when it does, I'll be there smiling, and so will you. See you real soon. Bye-bye. Hi, Jake. You look kind of tall, actually. I didn't realize you were this tall. I'm a gentle jizzant. Sorry. It's okay, you can say that. I went for a joke, and I won't do it again. Everything's... We don't have to start off at this level of stress. It's been a stressful enough day already. All of us are going through different levels of weird things, so you know we can just relax here. This is the relaxed part of the stream. Yeah. Oh, it's just the gorilla. Okay, we can't play the music because we have to watch some videos, but the music will be back. Yes, it will. Okay. That's all we do. We just watch a couple internet videos, Jake. It's so easy. It's so easy. All right. Where are they? Yes, we're way behind. We haven't done this in too long. But there's probably some bangers in here and some awful ones, and we'll watch both. Oh no! But it's fine. The bad ones are fun too. It'll be good. You'll see. Yay! Yeah, that was C. Okay. Are they okay? Yeah, but they're breathing. Are they supposed to breathe like that? Yeah, that's how they breathe. That's fine. They're loud little monsters. Okay. That's gotta be a high scoring one in my opinion. You can't argue with sleeping dogs on little contraptions. Yeah, they're alive, Jake. Yeah, that's good, see? Okay, this next one could stress you out a little bit more. So we'll let this score come in so that you're nice and relaxed. I always hear it out of the other ear. Yeah, but it's also a graphic. It's not gonna affect you. I always think it's coming from that way, but it comes from that way. Yeah, that's how it works. For some reason, our earpieces are reversed. Why? I don't know. I don't know how to wire electronics. Oh! Okay, let's watch another one. Wait a minute. It's fine. You're making a face too. I was yawning. Is it okay? That's probably okay. Don't worry about it. That's his job. Oh. Heroes come in all shapes and cars. Yes. Heroes could drive any number of cars. Or automotive vehicles. Okay. It's gonna be all right. Yeah. I mean, we're literally just watching internet videos, so there's no reason to be this stressed out. Okay. Good long P.
Hey, is that who I think it is?
You're gonna like this because you love talking about piss. I don't. I swear I don't. I don't want that don't spread that. You've been talking about it all stream, but I don't want to. But you have been, so you must.
Hey guys, Good Long P here.
Good Long P rolling in.
That's Good Long P.
Don't mind us, just Good Long P walking in style, baby.
Well, this will at least be interesting.
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna take a little pee-pee on the patty.
Mr. Squidward, Good Long P is pissing all over the patties. Patrick, don't eat that. It's soaked with piss.
Oh, guys, look. Piss patties are good.
How the barnacle am I gonna sell piss patties? This isn't a piss fetish restaurant.
But Mr. Krabs, it doesn't have to be. You don't need a piss fetish to enjoy piss.
I have a piss fetish, and I hate piss patties.
Fuck you, Squidward. Fuck you, Squidward.
I love SpongeBob. That wasn't SpongeBob. That was Good Long P. SpongeBob. What did you learn from that episode of SpongeBob, Jake? It's fun to make food with your friends. Can I get banned for that? I don't know. Huh? Oh yeah, I shouldn't ask you that, should you? Should I? Should you? Should who? Should I ask you that? What? Sorry, I'm trying to make this not stressful for you. Never mind. Why? Okay, let's move on. The best thing to do in this situation is move on. We got a couple of comments. Can't wait for the gorilla to Kamehameha Crumb's head off. I'm not trying to sway that one either way. That's between Munch and Crumb. What happened to the expert? Oh, we'll get to the expert. Yeah, we can do that after this. Did Case get shorter? No. I look normal. Is your head always that square? Kind of. Jake, would you hold Case's penis while he pees? That's delightful! Wait, why is that delightful? What a funny thing to say! Of course! Really? Sure, if you need me to. Are you having troubles? It's no big deal. I mean, why would that stress you out? You're stressed out by watching internet videos. Ah, don't yell at me! Okay, sorry. Well, here's another one.
I've only got one dart. I live back in the woods, and I missed.
I like that. That got me too. That one got me for some reason. Sometimes you don't need more than that. Who is enough? You are enough, sir. I love to dance. Oh, yeah, you're doing great. Watch me dance. Yay! Great work, Jake. You're doing great. Okay. That's our highest scoring. That even beat the two dogs sleeping. Yeah, the greatest dancers dance with their eyes. Really? Yes, Jake. 9.77. Let's see if we can try to top that. Do I have to? Oh no! Please don't! No! Oh, he's just having fun. Okay, those ones are right. Ah! No! Ow! You can take it! You can take it, Sasquatch! Oh, okay, this looks fun. He likes it. That was a roller coaster! And I don't know how I feel about it. One was a roller coaster. I feel like we've been on a journey together, Jake. And we didn't even have to get in a car. We just... Sorry, I'm reacting my emotions are catching up with me. Oh, I'm so stressed that I stopped my emotions for a while there, and they're catching up with me. Which emotion is that? I don't know. That person could mess up a Walmart, and I hope they don't. They'd probably get stopped. We're just doing that to toys in a Walmart. Although if I saw someone doing that to Walmart to toys, I would probably watch them do it for a little while. I always think it's on the other side. Sorry, it is confusing. Okay, what's this guy up to?
Finally beach weather. You know what that means? It's finally beach weather. You know what that means? Foreskins are imminent.
I think he was in Chicago or New York. Why do you want to know? I don't know. Is that a... Or it could have been anywhere, I guess. Can we associate this underpass with a particular city? I don't know. I don't even know. New York. Hmm. Oh, again! Wow. Yeah, that's good. Let me smell. I just made it with a girl. What? It's my first time. She left. Kendall, come back. I don't know. Why'd you leave? That dude would definitely hold your penis. Yeah. This has been a big day for me. I'm overcoming a lot of different things. Oh. High five. Oh. There we go. Yeah, that's normal. That's how that looks. I did my first high five now too. I showed you how first. I showed you how by doing one of myself, and then you got it on the action. Very smooth. Okay, let's do 2 more. Only 2? Wow, you actually want to watch more? No. 2 will do. Only 1? No, we'll do 2 more. Didn't Jake rap about having sex? I did. I was making it all up. I'm sorry. That's okay. That's allowed in rap. I'd say most rappers are making most of it up. Nope. Oh, okay. I guess they're not.
Name one thing that you've done that no one knows about. I used to sniff my mum's knickers when I was like 10.
There's something wrong with you, hon.
I want you to name one thing that you've done that no one knows about. I used to sniff my mum's knickers when I was like 10.
There's
Is that the new Hawk Tua girl? Who? Oh, Jake, that's actually really good that you don't know who that is. I think we should give that guy his own podcast, and he should start a crypto coin. Exactly. We do have a no kink shaming policy here, so we have to not react, Jake. Jake, you're reacting. Jake, you're reacting. Oh. Can I pick the last one? Yes. Robots. Robots, please.
Boss.
No, they're fighting though. Oh no! No! I thought they were gonna be friends.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
这起来的姿势实在是太……
看看钻地小将回应，
哇
塞，这个站住了，获得3分。
对，而且看他那个
，AI 测算师直接把钻地小将击倒，又起来了。
6, 7, 8, box。
这回又打中了硬肋啊！现在咱还真不能说软肋。
哎呀呀！
1, 2, 3, 4,
已经变成格斗了，
9
这不是纯的拳击了。
接下来准备裸体。
对，
比赛结束。
哇，KO 了！
Don't be sad. That's what they were built for. They're living their best life. If they were alive. He did the splits. It's a dance. They died? No, they're robots. They can't die. Yay! They were made out of old recycled USB microphones. I do wonder, is there any actual thing being tested there? Is it just, do they just hit the take a dive button? Well, anyway, that's basically real steel, so. Hugh Jackman did it again. He made another thing reality. What else did he make real? Australia. The movie. Oh. Oh yeah, were there people controlling them? Or were they just doing what they were trained to do? I guess they must have been being operated. That's kind of fun then. But can you even like do enough damage to make the other robot not function, or it's just kind of whoever falls down the worst first loses? Either way, I'm kind of in. Does Jake constantly watch September at the calendar, Salamander? Oh, I guess not. The robots were testing their metal. Okay. Jake, thanks for being here. I gotta go! Yes, you can go right after this. Oh, thank God. Yeah, let's talk about P has made me... Okay, let's just end the segment. Okay. It's time to talk to Rob Alvey. About what? I don't know. I don't have anything to say to this guy. He realizes that his past has caught up to him. Wow, really? If that's true, then I will be shocked. Because I just don't believe that Rob has that level of self-awareness. But joining us now is Rob Alvey. I think that's really cruel of you to say. That I wouldn't have the awareness to know when I've stepped in it, and maybe I've gone too far, and I've inserted myself into too much. Hi, Rob. Good to see. It's good to see. Oh, you look different. Thank you. I feel like I've turned over a new leaf. I'm ready to settle down, and I'm done. I'm done. With what? I'm done. With banning people? It's hard to say. What? Are you going to say you're done banning people? Because, you know, you could probably connect with people if you didn't just fly off the handle all the time. Ban them, talk about coasters. In general, be an incomprehensible weirdo. What you just said is very cruel. And in a different time, I think if you said something like that to somebody who's just trying to be nice, the thing that would probably happen to you. You're trying to pull me back in. I'm really not. Fine, Rob. Fresh start. All you have to do is say you're done with all of this weird, aggressive banning stuff. Doesn't even make sense, Rob. It never made any sense. You're You're getting really aggressive again. Are you trying to come to terms with me or no? Fresh start. Sorry? I'm actually sorry. I don't want to fight with you. Are you done with the bannings? There's comments. You don't avoid the question. So I wasn't listening. Apparently Rob had endorsed half-baked roller coaster simulation games. No, I didn't. You're banned. Oh my God, I fucking knew it. I fucking didn't. I didn't do a goddamn thing wrong. This is ridiculous. Oh, Rob, I fucking knew it. God damn it. You're banned. Fuck this. Every game I endorse rocks ass. Every fucking game I've played that's a coaster game has ripped shit in a positive way. And anybody who thinks otherwise is a fucking idiot who needs to get out of here and is banned. Yes! Yes! Ah, I feel good again. This was not a conducive conversation to any particular end, Rob. It was to one end, you're banned. All right. Do you wear the fish tie on a roller coaster? They made me wear this. Get this off me. Get this thing off me. Get this off me. Get this thing off me. Get this off me. Get this thing off me. You're banned. Two can play at this game, Rob. You piece of shit. I brought these from home to look cool. And I have the exact same stuff. So what does that make you? A poser. No, you're posing as me. I don't even like this shit. This shit sucks. Get it off me. I'm out of here. Good. I came here to apologize, and this is how I'm thanked. You are a real piece of work. You didn't even make any... You caved instantly, Rob. Instantly. Just fucking... I'm done with you, man. If I see a comment from you, I'm skipping it. I'm done with it. I'm done with it, man. And I'm telling Trip to blow your ass away instantly. What? Yeah, you're banned, Rob. That's an impossibility. What you're saying is insane and cannot... No! Papito, do not come back to him. He's banned. He's fucking banned.
You're sounding a lot like Rob right now.
No, he's the one. He's not going to blow his ass. He's going to blow him away. He hasn't banned Crumb. That's true. Obnoxious and rude Rob is obnoxious and rude. I thought he was here to apologize. I didn't even know for what. And now that I knew for what, I'm annoyed, but not in the way that Rob is. We need to make some beautiful music.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's time to do little DJ C4. We'll end with therapy. No, that sounds backwards. We'll do therapy right now.
What?
Actually, wait, no. We'll do our news roundup right now.
Make a move, Case. You're being crazy.
You're right. I'll do better.
See, that's how it's done, Rob. Case apologizes immediately when it doesn't even make sense.
That's true. It's one of my powers. Let's do a little news roundup. Just a little bit more news. There's got to be some fun news out there too, right? Some classic fun news.
Does that even count as news?
Yeah. As long as it's on a website, it counts. It's news time. Alright, Ryan, how's it going, man? Woo! Let's do this thing. All right.
What's going on, mama? Something just dawned on me. I ain't been
Man.
home in some months.
Y'all even know, man.
Been chasing
All right.
some women, making some bad decisions. God knows I'm drinking too much.
What are you doing right here, man? You ready to have a little bit? Cut that out. That's fine. I love that music. You ready to have a little bit of fun right here? Jelly roll? Hey, I'd love to be jelly roll. That ain't me, man. That's you're not Rob Elvey, are you? Nah, man. Who? I'd love to meet a new person, but I don't even know who that is. Dinner roll. Oh, could that be my name? Dinner roll? That seems, I don't know. I don't really want to make it a fat joke. Come on, you can't live with fun. I ain't even that heavy. It's all in my face. I got a little body. Comparatively, hey, I'll admit it. I got a big old head. God bless me with a lot of face, and I'm using it every day to spread smiles. That's very sweet, I guess. What's your name? Morgan Wallen? That can't be. That's just the name of a famous country singer. I know, it's crazy. My name's Morgan Wallen, too. And I'm not the famous one. I wish. You probably had that problem, too, because you look like J.D. Vance. I don't look like Morgan Wallen, but my name is Morgan Wallen. You look a little like Morgan Wallen. That is so kind of you to say, because he's an international superstar. Okay, wait, apparently I need to get Kendall to read something. Have we sliders into a dimension where Case is Rob Elvey? I ain't even fixing to know who that is. You swear you've met this guy? That's my first time. Were you hired by a dog? That little fella got me a job. Love that little guy. Okay, well, hey, at least you're positive. Case, read the scroll. I'm being inundated with demands. The scroll is there to exist casually. Rob Elvey being hunted down. Okay. He's banned. I'm banned. He's banned. I'm not even doing this. You seem like you're having a little bit of a stressful day. Let's see if we can improve that with some fun songs. No, sorry. We're doing the news segment right now. Oh, dang. That's fine, too. Hey, Kendall. Hey, Kendall. I don't know if she's around. Oops, someone's knocking at the door, though. She has a house guest. That's beautiful. You got a friend over? She's got an office guest. Oh, just not where you live? There's so much space. I figured you probably lived here. No, this is more of a work situation. All right. Chill. I'll get her to read it if she has. I'll just leave it up until. Okay. We gotta have you open up some news stories for us. And you can play music while you do that. Oh, goody. A little bit of music time for me. You like this song? I don't know who it is. Is it Morgan Wallen? No, man, it's Luke Combs. Is that true?
What's going on, mama? Something just dawned on me. I ain't been home in some months.
All right, let's see what's going on in the world today. I don't follow the news, to be fair. So, this will be as much news to me as it is to anyone of y'all.
Yeah, I know you've been worrying about me. You've been losing sleep since 93. I thought you should know that
Doesn't this make you feel good?
You wasted on me.
Sure. Oh, come on. You give me a little temper reaction there. You know you like this. Not the biggest country guy, to be perfectly honest. Oh, I'll get you, man. Everybody says that till they really listen to it. You're gonna go. It's gonna be in your head. Turn this up. It's pretty loud already. Turn this up, man. You gotta get it in your brain.
Still proud of where I came from. Stay on the dance floor. Can you believe I'm on the radio? Just thought you should know.
Yeah.
Thought you should know.
Okay. What's going on with this here? I hope it was loud enough for y'all. It was like, it felt almost close to max volume for this stream. Perfect. And I got generated out there during NBA Finals. It just cost $2,000 to make. That's beautiful. I love saving money. I'll make an ad for myself. Morgan Wallen. Rubber Emporium. You sell rubber? No, that's me trying to get into the business. Selling rubber. People still sell that? I'm assuming. Any type of rubber. I ain't talking condoms, I'm talking industrial. Okay. You kind of look like Kevin Owens. That is so kind of say, because he's an international superstar. Yeah, I guess that's true. To who? I don't know. Iran? Why'd you pick that? I just picked a random country. That's kind of a sensitive. I mean, they're currently going through a thing. I don't know. North Korea. Why those two? I'm just picking countries. Space? Outer space? I don't know. Okay, yeah. Well, you can make an ad for very cheap, apparently. Yeah, if you watch the NBA Finals, you might have seen an ad, and we're going to click on it right now. Okay. I mean, we got to watch it, right? I guess.
They're gonna win.
Oh, God, this looks awful. Okay.
Indiana gonna win, baby.
We're in Florida asking people what they put their money on. I'm all in on OKC.
Indiana got that dog in them.
Will egg prices go up this month?
I think we'll hit $20. How many hurricanes do you think we'll have this year?
Kelsey lets you legally trade on anything, anywhere in the U.S.
Kelsey! I love that. I love Kelsey. I hear about them all the time. My favorite podcasts. The Critter Hour with Stev Dump. Stev Dump. The Critter Hour with Stev Dump is one of your faves. Love that one. There's the Mudsucker Tuesdays Pumpcast. What's that one about? Pumps. Just pumps. Water pumps. Mostly water pumps. Stev Dump is so funny. He's one of my favorite comedians slash. He's got a lot of slashes. He sells a lot of things. I thought did that ad look a little fake to you? I could not tell. You're telling me this guy ain't real? This just looks like a Saturday night to me. Go down to the BW3s. You're going to kind of find a couple of this guy walking around. And there'll usually be a policeman behind him because they are getting escorted out. I don't do ads myself. I'm not in the creative industry. How they think of this stuff is beyond me. Sometimes they reach into middle America and they pull out our heart. They put it on screen. That's why I love ads. Looks like an Asian Ric Flair. Does that even look Asian? I can't tell. To me, it looks like mind-numbing garbage, but so do almost all ads. Okay, you're being a little negative about commercials. I know they're not for everybody, but people put a lot of creative energy into those things. So I think if you want the universe to be on your side, sometimes you got to feed it back. Say, hey, I see what you're putting out there. I appreciate the work. It was an AI ad. Somebody had to prompt that bad boy. We all act like AI comes out of nowhere. Come on. People work hard writing them ads by writing it in the prompt, and then the ad happened. You know what I mean? Sort of. Okay. Oh, God, I just need to get rid of my ad blocker one of these days. One of these days, we're just getting rid of it. Okay. Friday the 13th, Jason Universal Nights for Halloween Horror Nights 2025. Universal Studios above Hollywood, Florida is taking fans back to the terror of Camp Crystal Lake 45 years after the film's release. And that's beautiful. I've been waiting for another one of these things. Saw the first one, thought it was crazy. Jamie Lee Curtis. Right? No, Jamie Lee Curtis is the Halloween franchise. I couldn't sleep for a year after I saw the first one of these things because I was afraid that little guy in the Waldo sweater was going to come into my dreams. No, that's Nightmare on Elm Street. I was afraid to answer a phone after I saw the first one of these because I thought I might be a beautiful blonde who's about to get stabbed. That's Scream. This is one of the most famous horror franchises. So they set it in there. So there's a lake. I was afraid of alligators for a long time after I saw Lake Placid. You even know the name, so you know that's not the right one. Anyway, I think I'm very excited for this. David Beckham, Gary Oldman, and Roger Daltrey knighted in A King's Birthday Honors. That is beautiful. I love to see people getting the props they deserve. I've always thought those boys deserve big old armor for the things they done. Serving their British country. They all British. You gotta be British to be a knight. I ain't trying to be one myself, but I would love to get someone to plop a sword down on my shoulders. Feel that cold steel near your neck. Wonder if today's the day they just accidentally slop your head off while trying to make you a knight. That's the fantasy. You'd have to. You think if they move the sword over, it just slashed right through your head like butter. That's how sharp those bad boys are. And that's why these guys are brave for getting knighted. Because I don't know if I could, but I might get too scared that the queen or king or whoever, big old sausage finger's going to just trip up, slap my head right off. Morgan, your accent is a lot like Gary Oldman's accent from The Fifth Element. That is so kind of you to say. International superstar Gary Oldman. If I could sound like him in any capacity, I'd absolutely take that. That's, I appreciate how positive you are. And I appreciate you noticing, because it takes work. But you never work a day in your life if you're happy about everything. Okay, that's, yeah. The U.S. Army is 3D printing drones and repairing them. And they'll soon have the capability to make the vast majority in-house. That's nice. I'm glad that any kind of efficiency or redundancy you can find in the budget or in making bombs, I'm totally in favor of, because people work hard to make those bombs. You got to respect the work they put in. A lot of people hate drones. I think a drone is just another soldier, and I love our soldiers. And I know that can be controversial. Hey, I love protesters too. I love them all. Okay, great, Morgan. What the heck? Silly string shooting worms, slug sex, and an indestructible badger meet nature's underdogs. Enter Underdogs, a new series narrated by Ryan Reynolds, here to celebrate the unsung heroes of the natural world with a refreshing touch and candor, because he always is so funny. Let's be honest, the natural world can be bonkers, and I bet, and who's better to tell us about that than one of the funniest men ever to live, the Ryan Reynolds, the voice of a pool. I was waiting that whole movie for him to be a pool, and I think one of these days he will be. Because in Van Wilder, he did some really good pool work. But in the movie called Pool, he did none. Crazy. I'm sure Deadpool's made the joke that there's like a pool Deadpool, actually. I'd love to see that. I would love to see that. Megan Fox's new manicure was inspired by a pierced penis. I can see it. That's clever. Ladies get so clever. And whoever's doing them nails. No judgment. Yeah. Toxic positivity. Thank you for noticing. Because I don't care what toxins you give me. I'm staying positive. Hey, Kendall. I think she's gone. I don't know if she's ever going to be able to read this. Kendall? She's not even in here. She'll come around. You just got to wait. If you love them, let them leave. And my dad will come back. All right, as ivermectin goes over the counter, some pharmacists worry about a lack of guidance. The drug used to treat parasitic worms has not been formulated or labeled specifically for over-the-counter use like aspirin or antacid. Well, look, apparently everybody's spending too much money, and the Fuddruckers, FDA, we had to cut some of that apparently. So I'm sure they're doing their best with what they got. Hey, I believe in my neighbors, and any pill I see, I take. I wouldn't do that. Well, but look, sometimes you get burned. That's life. But what am I going to do? Judge someone for taking a pill? Nah, give me that pill. You got any pills? I don't. Shoot. Shoot. That's okay. But if you do, just let me know. I'll take them. Okay, I really believe you. You should. I will, man. I'll take a bunch. I will take a bunch. You know, they used to call me cotton whaling because I sound like I have cotton in my mouth. Kind of how many pills I'd put in there. You ever played Chubby Bunny with aspirin? Not even a fun pill. Just aspirin. Nope, I've not done that. All right. FIFA World Cup ticket prices plunge. Is there an ice factor? Oh shit, the news is trying to get you. Ticket prices for the FIFA World Cup event have dropped sharply following ICE and CBP announcements about security at the games. All right. As of Thursday, the tickets were available for just under $80. Real cheap. That's cheap? Dang. All right, if it's a steal, I'll take it. $80 is pretty cheap for like a stadium event nowadays. Usually it's like starting at $140 for the bad seats. Paul Walter Hauser's cousin. That is so kind of you to say. International superstar Paul Walter Hauser? I will take that to the bank, thank you very much. Yeah, you kind of, yeah, a little bit. Hi, Kendall. I'm trying for you now too, buddy. I got your back. Hi, Kendall. Hi, Kendall. Hi, Kendall. I'm trying, man. Hi, Kendall. Can you come here for a sec? I did it. Oh, they just wanted you to read something. You don't have to. Oh, man, I thought I had her. But I guess not. Is your mouth okay? No, man. No, I got mouth problems. Real bad mouth problems. The other reason they called me Cotton, I had a lot of mouth surgery. And I had a lot of cotton in my mouth. That's the less fun reason. And some of those pills I was taking, they were pain pills. Because I was in a lot of pain. Anyway, Kendall's coming. Okay. Card King sent me this message that he wanted you to read.
Oh, okay. This one?
Uh-huh. Should I get it translated before you say it?
Yeah, I only understand half of it.
Okay, we'll play it safe here. Will it do it? It did.
Yeah, that's what crazy that I kind of understood half of that.
Chat, it translates to, yes, you can hold my manhood.
Wait, shouldn't Case read that?
Yeah, you should have made me read it.
Shouldn't Case
I
read
guess
that?
we see what they really want here.
Okay, go ahead, read it. And gotta do the correct accent. Go.
I don't think I'm allowed.
Just try it.
Ukaya mong hawakan ang kariko.
Wait. First, it's oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, oh.
Uh-oh. Kaya.
Well, like you just cut it off.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, use your throat. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Kaya. Mong. Uh-oh, Kaya mong. Hawakan ang ariko.
Sure.
I probably said it wrong.
Say it again.
Oo kaya mong hawakan ang ariko.
Ari. Go.
Oo kaya mong hawakan ang ariko.
Okay, now just say it like super slow.
Oo kaya mong hawakan ang ariko.
Okay, now add like actual personality to it.
Oo kaya mong hawakan ari. Okay, ang ariko.
But can you do like
Ang.
Yeah.
Oo.
Use your
Kaya
throat.
mong.
Use your throat a
Oo
lot.
kaya mong hawakan ang ariko.
Sure. Instead of like R with a R like in a pirate, do it like as if it's not an R.
It's not an R. What does that mean? It's like ai.
Ari.
Oo kaya mong hawakan ang ariko. Ariko.
Go.
Ari.
Go.
Oo kaya mong hawakan ang ariko. That's what I think is the best I can do.
Alex Psychor, it's lawfully binding.
Cancel me for what? I've got a Filipino woman here trying to get me to do it right.
Whoa! I'm only half, so cancel half of me, I guess, too.
Anyway, I guess I've given you permission. So there's no taking it back now. You're streaming right now?
I am.
Shoot,
I don't know how much time is left on the timer. It might be done, to be honest.
I was supposed to make a song, but maybe there's no time.
You can make. I don't know. It depends how much you want to play this game.
Let me make a song for 30 minutes.
Okay.
It'll also have to kind of, we'll do therapy on Monday. And,
We're gonna do therapy.
yeah, they wanted me to do therapy probably on account of all of the piss stuff.
Anyway, thanks, Card King. We have to go to the bathroom.
Damn.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Okay. Man, that's beautiful. I really like what you guys are doing. It's cute. What do we do? It's just cute. I like it. That's great. God bless, man. God bless. Okay. Putting a smile on that face. It's, you know, you don't have to smile all the time. Okay, come on. I'm living my life the way I want. That's what I'm doing. I'll be over here living my life the way I want. Smiling. The smiling and profiling, Morgan Whalen. Okay, congrats on living that way. Thank you so much for noticing. I just walked out. The sole survivor of the Air India crash shares his story. God, that's a tough break. That's a tough break for the rest of them. And for him. And sometimes my voice sounds too positive in a situation like this, but that is legit bad. And I ain't smiling because of that. I'm smiling because that's the way I choose to live my life. This would be a situation where it'd be really good not to smile, Morgan. 11A that's my next lottery number. Because that is insane. You see that thing? It blew the frick up like fireworks truck on the 4th of July. Or like a plane crashing. Yeah, but then that's just what it is. So. Should I just move on? That's a horrible, that was like a horrible image. I'm shocked anyone survived and very brutal. There's been some pretty depressing stuff shared on social media in regard to that, but I guess, you know, I can't imagine walking away from something like that. I think he also lost his brother, unfortunately, so horrible to hear about for sure. But hey, what about this? AVN Hall of Fame filmmaker and actor Paul Thomas passes away. Shoot. But he lived a heck of a life, I bet. Look, pornography ain't for me. I'm recovering sex addict. Oh, you are? I used to not be able to say no to myself. You know what I mean? Yes, I do. But and there's no shame in admitting that. I'll probably have sampled his work in my darker days. I fit into relapse, honestly, just to honor this man. That's how much I respect what he's doing. But I can't anymore. I just can't handle it. Some people can eat candy. Some people can do heroin. Some people can't watch porn. It's an interesting list. That's just the way it is, man. That's the way it is for some of us. Okay. Antonio Brown reportedly wanted for attempted murder charge after Miami boxing incident in May. Must have been a heck of a fight, I'll tell you that. Hope everybody's okay. Thoughts and prayers. That's all the time we're having right now, I'm being told. He was Peter in Jesus Christ Superstar. Multi-talented man. And not the right time to make a joke that his name was Peter. But not surprising at the same time, right? It is not the right time to make that joke. And that's why I said it. All respect. Wish I could watch your stuff, but I will lose control, you know? I'll be like a ferret in a sock on myself. This one sample. I can't even use Instagram. Too much for me. I was wearing it down, man. Okay, yeah, I get it, Morgan. You doing a country song today? We're doing country. What was the specific request? We got to be quick about it too. I need them to kind of burn through this one. God, where's the request? Call for an expert. Operatic country line dancing by San Antonio Domingo. You getting San Antonio Domingo? Huge fan. Huge fan of all genres of music. Really, anything. Even Screamo. I love Screamo. So, if you need a consultant for anything, let me know. I think we have to go with Santiago today. Understandably, one of the greats. And we'll send you down there now. I love music. Excited to see what happens here. Excited to meet all of you. Excited to be back a lot. Get used to this face. She's going to be smiling at you a lot. Okay, well, we have too many hosts now. Pepito has really hired too many people. Or just hired a lot of friends. And now you got a big old friend group. Or that. Anyway, we don't have much time, so let's send it down to DJC4. Oh yeah, man. Let's do this thing. I'm being told we got tight time constraints today. That's the exact kind of pressure I love to work under. I'm DJC4. If you think I look like Case, it's because we are related. I'll admit that. Did I get this job out of nepotism? I don't know, but I'm making the best of it, man. I'm making the best of it. And I've got one of the best in the biz to work with me, actually. You might know him as an undead specter, but he's also an incredible ghostwriter. Thanks for being
here, man.
Thanks for being here, man. Oh, you all right? Doing great. Still tethered to this mortal plane and ready to put in the work to make these artists sound as good as possible, time permitting. Today we are working with one of my favorite operatic country line dancers, San Antonio Domingo. Awesome. It's crazy who you get to work with in this industry. Looks like there's no title for this song. First, let's sample what line dancing music counts as. Because I'll be real, I mostly write pop and rap. But I won't say no to literally any job. I will take literally any job. Country, I'm assuming country that's like country line dancing, right? Maybe it's just country. Maybe it just counts as country. Okay.
It wouldn't pain me as a heartbreaker, but I've said a few goodbyes. I'd make a promise, but I know later I'm bound to change my mind.
Can you even dance to this?
Depending on the weather I'm going, and hell, baby, nobody.
I'm taking that as a perfect example of what the genre has to offer, and we're just going to roll with that. It's basically pop music, but also with opera. Let's see if we type in country opera, if that's already a thing. Oh, looks like it is.
Now for something totally different, right? All right, here we go. Hold your hat, y'all. Let me tell you a little story about myself. Now, I was born down in Georgia, but Georgia wasn't good enough for me. I'd sing country songs for them, but my
Where's the
heart
opera,
sang
though?
La Boheme, and it didn't help. But I'll sing opera one day. It's like Opry with an A. I told my agent in his fancy
Okay, so it's like comedy stuff?
and it pains you in the opera if you're a country star. Cause no patron trusts an opera in the hack Mary Callis.
Oh, so just be kind of English is what I'm understanding. Just be like, oh, that kind of thing. Are we being punished? Yes, I think so. I'd assume, I mean, I'm a ghost. So I think maybe we're all being punished for something. I think that might be what existence is. Mostly, though, I'm here to write some sick lyrics. So country is pretty easy. We need a title, though. Line dancing in the opera tonight, I think, is what we'll go with. And I think we'll also make that the chorus. Chorus. Okay, one sec. Let me adjust this. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Missing Kyle. Yeah, that's another one I wrote that for Case. I wrote that. How are you doing tonight? That's going in. Okay, that's a classic lyric. So we just need a combination of opera and truck here. Obviously truck, dog, horse, girl, jean shorts. But then we also need opera words. Let's see, maybe I can just get them wholesale. I'm just looking up a list of opera words. Okay. Boom. Grabbed a list of opera words. We're doing a speed mode today. We have no choice. Oh, and we also need to find a track. We should do that. Okay. List of country music words. We're turning on turbo mode today. We got no choice. Normally I'd go to you guys for this, but I gotta crank this song out fast. We're on a strict deadline for some. I don't even know why. Don't even know why. All right, piss. I'll throw piss in there for sure. That's kind of country. Okay, twang, honky tonk, banjo. It gave me literal country music words. That's fine though. We'll use that. Piss is in here too. Fatty boom balladdy. Okay, now we need to find a country song. We'll use my favorite beat producer, Epidemic Copyright Free Beats. Music. There is country. Boom. Let's see what they got for us. Alright, y'all. Coming in, man, downtown with the opera sound. Oh, that kind of works. That sort of works, alright. What else we got, though? Nah, that sucks ass. Nope, that's awful. We want country pop, is what I'm learning. I mean, maybe we just go with that. Nope. Nah. Is this the same one?
Change and I get a little down.
Damn it, that has lyrics. Don't poison the well here. We don't want to be influenced. Alright, we're just going with this one. We're going with the first one. First choice, best choice. I don't even know is the name of this. I don't even know. Seems like an appropriate title for some reason. For what we're doing here. Okay. Incredible. I love this. Let's turn it down a little bit while we think of some lyrics here. That's not it. It's actually, the full title is I Don't Even Know Why. Alright. I kind of get the vibe. We just need to crank them out the I don't even have time to listen to the song. We just got to crank the lyrics out. So truck should be in there. Got a cheap ass truck, cause I ain't a big spender. With a real loud engine. That Chevy's a tenor. There we go. Enough room for my girl. For my girl and the dog in the back. What else? What else? We now have to make it country. What rhymes with back? That's opera related. These bel canto overture. Damn it! This sucks for country. America. Sister loving country marriage. I'll write that real quick just to be safe. Something about a shotgun, that obviously should be in there. Don't mezzo with this forte. Because the family is stacked. They're just going to go with that. And we'll say fam, and just in case that's what they need. I'm a jean shorts Pavarotti. but the bass stays long. Ain't soprano in these streets. Ain't soprano on these roads. But the tenor is strong. We don't have time to make it good. How far does that get us? Let's figure it out. Because we also have to figure out where the chorus goes. Woo! I don't want you to do. Okay. Woo! I got a cheap ass truck. Nah, I ain't a big spinner with a real loud engine. Cause that Chevy's a tanner. Enough room for my girl and a dog in the back. Don't mess it with the Forte cause the fam's stacked. I'm a jean shorts Pavarotti, bass stays long. I ain't no soprano but the tenor is strong. Okay. Chorus ain't here yet. God damn it. This sounds like a chorus. Line dancing in the opera tonight. Got my voice so strong. All right. Gotta be something like that. He'll just have to kind of go. He'll have to go opera on it with the chorus. We'll just see where that gets us. So we were like, we're halfway there. Something about Andrea Bocelli. Okay. We'll throw the opera stuff in the chorus. Oh, also we already have How Are Ya Doing Tonight locked and loaded. Andrea Bocelli. I ain't talking pasta. Wedding bells go canto. Wedding bell canto. No, that doesn't make sense. Got a tux in the closet. No, wait. Okay, wear a tux to the porter potty so I can piss if I wanna. Doesn't really make sense, but porta potty is sort of like, we'll say outhouse. I'm just throwing in piss, basically. Sister love and country marriage. Le motif, bravura, cadence. God, I wish I knew what any of these words meant. But I do want to say the phrase sister-loving country marriage. I'll say cowboy crooner. Sister-loving country marriage, cowboy crooner. When the ensemble goes bravura, I'm an opera coomer. That should get us to the chorus, I think. Okay. Pagliacci. Isn't that a clown? Oh well, he's throwing it on there anyway. Does that fucking get us there? For the chorus? Woo! Yeah. Downtown tonight, at the opera. Got a cheap ass truck, ain't a big spender with a real loud engine, cause the Chevy's a tanner. Enough room for my girl and the dog in the back. Don't mess with the Sporty cause the fam is stacked. I'm a jean shorts Pavarotti, bass stays long. I ain't soprano, but this tenor is strong. Andrea Bocelli, no, I ain't talking pasta. Wear tux to the outhouse, so I'm piss if I wanna. Sister loving country marriage, cowboy crooner. Nope, we don't even need that. We can save that for later. We need another line though that's in kind of the pasta motif. And then we can save this for after chorus number one. And my preferred style of song is it ends after the second chorus. So we're almost there. Talking pasta. What else rhymes with pasta? Lotsa. I need more opera words. Where can I find more opera words? Opera, please. Damn it. These words aren't very good. Rasta? Ooh, Rasta. Rasta fits. Lobster? I'm gonna add Robsta and Lobster. Rasta and Lobster. Maestro. So wait, Lobster kind of works because that could be like I'm broke. Eating McD's fish because I can't afford lobster. Wear a tux to the outhouse so I can piss if I want. I don't even really get what I'm trying to say. Not over till the fat lady sings. Till the fat lady sings. My mom-in-law, my mother-in-law, mother-in-law. Something about his mom being fat, his mother-in-law being fat is what I'm trying to get at. My mama makes dinner. Because here's the thing. The evening ain't over until the fat lady sings. Whatever. Gotta get down with the wind and strings. I ain't done until the fat lady sings. That might be better. But I do like calling my mom fat. Well, his mom fat. Look deep into the diva's eyes tonight. Ask her, how are you doing in the blue starlight? That's going in. The other one should go into, but we already wrote this other fucking lyric. Okay. No formatting, please. Let's just really get lazy here. My dog knows opera too. I got an opera banjo. That I play real slow. I'm that Alabama. Damn, I don't staccato. Alabama twang. Spittin'. Banda maestro? I don't even know what banda means. But it's apparently an opera word, so it works. Is that the same? Yeah, those are the same length. Oh, we need one more line in here that rhymes with slow. Rodeo? Something. Bow tie. Only bow tie cowboy. Wait, no, only doesn't work. Bow tie cowboy. Horse spittin'. Bow tie cowboy. Who's another opera singer? Famous opera singers. These people aren't famous. Lily Pons, John Vickers. Who's the fucking other one? Who's the guy that played Beauty and the Beast? Yo-Yo Ma? That'll work. Bow tie cowboy, Yo-Yo Ma rodeo. Bow tie cowboy, Maria Lanza rodeo. That's fun to say. Bow tie cowboy, Maria Lanza rodeo on that Alabama twang spittin' banda maestro. Fantastic. Line dancing tonight. Line dancing at the opera tonight. Oop, we got a comment, sorry. Yo-Yo Ma's a cellist. You're thinking of Pavarotti. Fuck! Oh wait, Yo-Yo Ma. Well, we went with a different one anyway. And if it's wrong, then no one will notice. Line dancing at the opera tonight. How are you doing? Because I feel so right. Staccato. Kissing. Pecking. Staccato kissing, pecking, loving my life. Line dancing at the opera tonight. Whole town line dancing at the opera tonight. That probably works. And if it doesn't, then Antonio Domingo, I'm sure, can fill in the rest. Boom, boom. That's a song right there. I see lyrics, I see a chorus, I see lyrics, and I see a chorus. Pretty sure that's all in a day's work for me. Okay, now we just got to find Maria Alonso. Oh, Kendall says Phantom of the Opera. Fuck, we didn't even get that in there. Sister Loving Country Marriage Cowboy Crooner. Phantom in the Opera. I'm a backstage coomer. It doesn't really make sense, but I do like saying Phantom. I'm typing in real time. She yelled from the other room, Phantom of the Opera. Okay, and then these other words are here. Gooner could also go in there. We'll see if he could always just kind of free line Gooner in there. All right, we need to find San Antonio Domingo real quick. Where is San Antonio? Okay, this is San Antonio Domingo. San Antonio, I hope you're ready for this because we do not have much time. We need you to get this right fast. But I know you're a pro, so if anybody could do it, it's got to be San Antonio. Oh wait, that San Antonio won't work actually. Damn it. That's one is fully racist. 1 second. Okay, this will have to do. San Antonio, thank you so much for being here. Pleasure to be here. I'm Wait, what do I sound like? This is how I sound. Yep. Of course, man, I know how you sound, and that's exactly it. Yeah, this is how I sound. Okay. Sort of Italian, sort of French. I'm French-Italian and country. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I know. You're telling me stuff I already know. Of course, you're a fan. What are we singing? We are... Shaggy, thank you so... Sorry, I'm trying to load a number of things. Shaggy, thank you so much for subbing Kendall in for the first time ever to this stream. She's finally supporting Case with a full sub given to her. I think she has subbed before. Oh, you've watched this? No. Actually, I thought you were Italian. I'm French-Italian. Okay. I thought you said you were a fan. Of course, man. It's an honor to work with you, dude. Huge fan. Huge fucking fan of you. All right. Sorry. There it is. Found it. She's waiting. You've got to hurry, Santiano Domingo. You're our only hope. We need you to just kind of sing this in one go and just totally nail it. And I believe in you. I believe that you can do it. All right. Epidemic. There we go. I don't even know is the name of the song. Now, don't get confused. There's only 2 choruses and no bridge in this song. Of course, modern music. Yes. Quick run in and scare Kendall before she notices you've left your stream. Okay, go. Oh, I didn't leave. Oh, man. We don't have time. There's no time for anything. We need to play a video game. Or Case does, apparently. I hear her from the other room, and I'm making Case rush. It's not Kendall's fault. But I do think that we should try to end. Check, check. Okay. Santiago Domingo, you are loaded. You are locked and loaded and ready to go. Let's get you some real headphones, though. These are just monitors I use when I'm not really seriously making a beat. When I'm not being totally serious about it. But now we're so locked in. Of course, I'm locked in. French, Italian, country opera singer. She enjoys the band Rush. I see. We're all huge fans. I'd love to work with those guys. That would be a dream come true. It would be indeed for everyone. Okay, where are my lyrics? Where are the lyrics? For me, Italian but mostly French. Santiago Domingo. Just a normal singer guy who loves music. Boom, let's go. Now just know, you won't hear any effects on my voice. But once it's all put together, this will sound incredible. What the frick? I can't even see this. Please, move it so I can see. There we go. That's better. This should sound pretty good. I also have to throw some opera in here, so get ready for that. Okay. Alright. I'm ready to go to the town in Texas. But also I'm an opera singer. That's okay for me though. Got the cheap ass truck and I ain't a big spanner with a real loud engine cause a Chevy's a tanner. Enough room for my girl and the dog in the back. Don't mess with this forte cause the fam is stacked. I'm a ginger Pavarotti but the bass stays long. I ain't soprano but this tenor is strong. Andre Bocelli, no I ain't talking pasta. Eating Nick D's fish cause I can't afford lobster. Tucks in the autos, piss if I wanna. Line dancing at the opera tonight. How are you doing? Because it feels so right. Staccato kissing, pecking, and I'm loving my life. Whole town line dancing at the opera tonight. Like line dancing at the opera tonight. City loving country marriage, cowboy crooner, phantom of the opera, I'm a backstage coomer. Looking in the deep at the diva's eyes tonight. Ask her how are you doing because the star is so bright. My mama makes me do this thing. The little to forte the fat lady sings. Got an opera banjo that I play real slow. Boy town cowboy Marianne on the radio. I'm Alabama twang spitting banda maestro. Because what the fuck? You'll just edit this out. You know? Line dancing at the opera tonight. Well, how are you doing? Because it feels so right. Staccato kissing, pecking, and I'm loving my life. Whole town line dancing at the opera tonight. I like line dancing at the opera tonight. San Antonio Domingo, that's me. San Antonio Domingo, San Antonio Domingo, San Antonio Domingo, yeah, 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 yeah. Line dancing at the opera tonight, and I married my sister. That will do it for me. That was incredible, man. You did that so fast. No one take champion is who I am. And who I've always been. Santiago Domingo. Goodbye. One more pass? What? That's not time. San Antonio, they've requested one more pass. Okay, but that's against who I usually am. San Antonio, I would never ask you this of this. Normally. Yes. But it was so good what you did that I crave more. I've heard that many times in the past. And I do love liars. Because songs are like Shreks. It is best when there's 5 of them. Okay. Agreed. Here you go. Ready? Oh yeah! Me and all my people are out in the streets. But for opera, as well as country, the two go together like mac and cheese and peanut butter. Sister love, fuck, I forgot where the song starts. Can we go again? I don't ever do that, but I forgot where the song starts. Okay. Ah yes! More of the song is happening in the country world. But also the opera world? That's how it goes sometimes. Got a cheap ass truck and I ain't a big spender with a real loud engine cause that Chevy's a tenor. Enough room for my girl and the dog in the back. I'm a jeans search Pavarotti and I say stacked. Don't mess with this Forte cause the fam is stacked. And also the Pavarotti thing about being stacked. Ain't soprano is shoot, I can't do it anymore. I lost it. I'm on the one take. You just gotta relax. You gotta relax, man. You're stressing out and you're sounding incredible. Yeah, you're doing great. Just do one more. Okay, this time I'll be sure to read the lyrics that are there. That's the only thing I was struggling with, was that the lyrics. Here we go. Once again, back again. That's another time to sing again about the country. But also this time, what about the opera, which we do as well? I got the cheap ass truck and I ain't a big spender with a real loud engine cause that Chevy's a tenor. Enough room for my girl and the dog in the back. Don't mess with this Forte cause the fam is stacked. I'm a G-Shorts Pavarotti but the bass stays long. It's soprano in these roads but the tenor is strong. I'm doing up a Charlie and I ain't talking pasta. I eat and make these fish cause I can't afford lobster. Tucks in the outhouse, piss if I wanna. Long dancing at the opera tonight. Well, how are you doing? Because it feels so right. Staccato kissing, pecking, and I'm loving my life. Whole town line dancing at the opera tonight. The like, rodeos and dorso horses. And line dancing at the opera tonight. Yeah. Sister loving, comrade, every cowboy crooner. Phantom of the opera, I'm a backstage coomer. Looking deep into this diva's eyes tonight. Ask her how are you doing beneath the bright starlight. My mama makes me because it's her thing. The night ain't over till the lady sings. I got an opera banjo that I play real slow. Boy town cowboy Maria loves a rodeo. Alabama twang spit in the bandra maestro. Never gonna let this opera country stuff go. Because I'm long dancing at the opera tonight. How are you doing? Because it feels so right. Staccato kissing, pecking, and I'm loving my life. Hot online dancing at the opera tonight. And like, yo-ho-ho-ho, we're all trucks here to the opera. Opera, a line dancing tonight, but also opera style. Woo! What's up, boys and girls? You thought you just did country? Think again. It's your boy Santiago Domingo here to let you know that you can do both. Believe in yourself and never hold yourself back from achieving your dreams. I like dancing at the opera tonight. At the opera tonight. Santiago Domingo. Very good. That has to be it. Fucking nailed it, dude. Get the fuck out of here, dude. I don't even deserve to be in your presence anymore. Okay, I thought I was thinking the same thing, but you took the words straight out of my mouth. Count it up, guys. That's it. That'll do us. I'm going to raid Kendall. This is a DJ C4 raid. Huge. She's going to be shocked. She'll never see it coming. This is going to be a big surprise for her. It's going to be a huge, big surprise for Kendall. Let's send it her way. All right. Dude, you worked really fast today, and I got to say, I am only going to pay you for the 30 minutes. Okay. Okay, man. I am a ghost. Keep that in mind. You know? Okay, I'll pay you for the full day. That's what I thought. Say hi to Kendall for me. DJ C4 raid. We gotta spread some awareness. For sure. Because we need the studio booked, man. I can't get this place destroyed or my spirit will be leveled with it. We're going to spread some awareness, dude. Straight to Kendall. DJ C4. Where's Bill Murray when you need him? I keep calling him. I left him 45 voicemails. And that number, he doesn't have an agent. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that fucking crazy? That's so crazy, man. That's a crazy fun fact. Dude, I love that fun fact. Okay, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being the best. We'll do therapy or some shit eventually. But I got to mix a whole track right now. So I'm like really busy. Say hi to Kendall for me. No time for a secret stream. Bye-bye. Boom. Please watch to Gus first. What the hell? What did she want?